Live from Pickman Studios in Sycamore, Illinois. Gym Teacher Dreams podcast. Ray Borgman, Ryan Piccolotti here to entertain you for approximately 20 to 30 minutes.
We'll try and keep it there this time. So sometimes we get a little lengthy, but that's what she said. Just kidding. You're dressed like a rapper today.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Okay. What's the occasion?
Just a little cold.
Okay, you have a little cold, or you are cold?
I was cold.
Okay, good. I was scared there. You know, I don't like to get sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to get that close to you.
Well, I know. But, the germs could be in the air or something like that.
Okay.
Good week?
Yeah, good week. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Did you win it? It was a short week.
Yeah.
Did it feel short to you or no?
Well, it felt very short because yesterday I had had doctor appointment, pressing guys braces. So yeah, it was a 3-day week for me.
Yeah, so it went fast and it was broken up then because work 2, off 1, work 1, off 2. I mean, a good thing going right now.
I know. You should keep it up.
Yeah. I thought, speaking of that, I think I saw an article. I certainly didn't read it, but like a headline that maybe they would go towards 4-day weeks at some point in the future. Wouldn't that be crazy?
Yeah, that would be crazy.
It'd be all in, huh?
Crazy nice.
Yeah. I don't know if that would mean like longer days or not, but whatever.
Yeah.
It would mean longer weekends, I know that.
So, yeah, add an hour or 2 a day.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that happening.
Or at least an hour. I don't know, 2 would be pushing it.
Yeah. A lot of factors, when you talk about extracurriculars and whatnot.
Yeah.
So Preston with the braces.
Yeah.
All I heard you say was dollar signs. All I heard was cha-ching. When your mouth was moving, but I just heard like the change drawer. That's all I heard.
Yeah, that's what someone we were talking about said. When you go into the orthodontist, you see the chairs and you see people sitting there. You just see $6,000 there, $6,000 there, $6,000, and then a new set comes in. 20 minutes later. So yeah,
we entered the wrong profession.
Yeah. Male stripper.
Ha. Yeah.
Okay.
Funny you say that. Might lead into a future game here, but yeah, I do remember. Backstory. Jake, I saw him this past weekend at a basketball game. I mentioned on Spartan TV, and he had mentioned how I throw him under the bus quite a bit, which I guess I kind of do. How he maybe snuck out at night one time or two, or that he would do those sorts of things, not me. Right? Well, I remember when I didn't get braces, but he did. And I remember, those first couple of days, how sore his mouth was. I can still hear his whining and whimpering and crying, asking Mom for more aspirin. When can I have more? So that's whenever kids get braces, that's like the first thing that pops into my head.
But you're not going to throw them under the bus.
No.
No.
Not that I'm done throwing them under the bus.
Yeah. Today. 5 minutes.
So, is there anything else, or do you want to just get into this game and I can?
No, I don't really have a whole lot.
Yeah.
To talk about.
Okay.
No.
So I had this idea. We've talked different times, either on or off the air, about the Family Feud, and we want to do a game similar to that.
Okay.
So, I'm a YouTuber. I've said that before. Not that I do videos of myself, but I watch YouTube. And it's when you get those like 10 or 12 suggestions on the side, I'll click, and it's crazy where you'll end up from where you started. Like you might start watching like a basketball video. But then pretty soon you're watching Steve Harvey and the funniest moments on Family Feud. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. So Steve Harvey does have a lot of like outtakes and things like that. So that's where this sort of stemmed from, was Family Feud, most outrageous moments or that sort of thing. But a backstory I want to give first is a few years back, and I want to say the kids that were in my class at this time are now like sophomores in high school. So we're talking 3-4 years ago. But when we would go into the fitness center, usually I have those TVs on Sports Center, right? ESPN2, ESPN, and, sports related stuff. It seems to make sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this one particular class wanted to watch Family Feud. But again, I don't know if it was always like this, but ever since Steve Harvey's been on there, sometimes they get a little racy.
Yes, they do.
So we were under the agreement that we only watch this if it's muted, which is what we would do. And quite honestly, I always have the televisions muted anyway, unless state championship games are on or whatever, or NCAA tournament time. But we created our own little game based on the questions and the answers that you would see flip up on the board. me and the kids would try and figure out what the question was. Okay? So this one particular day, we were doing that, and like once a month, I don't know if they do this at your building, like the stakeholders will do like a little tour, like the board members and people from the community, Jim will travel them through the building and they'll see like what's new, what's exciting, what you're doing in your classroom. So they walk through, and on the board, the question was, if your friend is setting you up on a blind date, what are some of the things your friend's telling you about the girl to get you excited for the date? So this is no lie. This group of 10 or 12 stakeholders are walking through the fitness center, and that board flips, and it says, she's got big boobs. You know what I mean? I wanted to crawl into a hole,
Yeah.
And I didn't say a word. I didn't really react. And later I asked Jim, did you guys notice anything, about the televisions or whatever? And he said, not a thing. No one mentioned it. No one paid attention to it, whatever. But I was like, oh, my goodness. Because, you can imagine all the things that they would have said about, what a friend would tell you about a girl.
Right.
If he wants you to be interested in her.
Right.
I was like, oh, my. So that was pretty much the end of that little game. But it was fun while it lasted.
Okay.
So I took 3 from a YouTube video. I'm going to ask you to name these things and see if you can rattle off the top several things on the board.
Okay.
We good? You ready?
I'm ready.
These are legit things, too, that were on
Legit.
Steve Harvey.
Yes, I'm too legit to quit.
Too legit to quit. So I figured these were right up your alley, too, as I was writing them down. Name something that has white balls.
Golf.
Number 1 answer. How'd you get that? Are you...
No.
It's glaring off my glasses, isn't it?
No.
Okay.
Number 2.
Wow.
Is it just golf or there's other sports? Is it golf/sports or
It's just golf.
soccer?
Strike 1.
White balls. Let's see. Let's go with what's question? What's question?
Name something that has white balls.
Okay. Let's go with an albino animal.
Did not make it.
Let's go with white balls. Something to do with Christmas.
Yes. How'd you get that? Number 5.
Yes.
Christmas tree / ornaments.
Yes. All right. So let's see here. Ping pong balls.
Got it. That's a number 2 answer.
So I got 2 more. Or 2 strikes.
You have 2 strikes.
Shazam.
I'll be honest with you. There's 7 answers on the board, but we'll just
7 answers. Dang.
figure it out as we go.
Okay. White balls. Let's go with pool. The cue ball.
Pool table was the number 7 answer.
Yeah. I'm rolling down, son.
You are.
How about white balls? Let's go.
The number 3, 4, and 6 answers are still on the board.
I know, and I'm out of white balls. Baseball.
Baseball is number 4. Now I will tell you, I was calling shenanigans here because the gal on the show said softball, which you and I know are like a fluorescent yellowish color, but they accepted the answer and the baseball was the answer. Should have been baseball / softball. I wasn't okay with it.
Right.
But whatever.
Right. Has nothing to do with a male reproductive part.
Number 6 answer, white dudes.
Yeah.
Oh, Steve Harvey went nuts too. He said, I was thinking it, but there was no way I was going to say it.
One more. Come on, baby.
The number 3 answer, which, it's a little bit of a stretch. I don't know if you'd necessarily get it.
White balls. Let's go with... I'm just going to have to say, don't know.
Snow / snowman.
Oh,
you did pretty good for an individual because, our listeners know these are teams of 5 that come up with the answers. You're an army of 1. And you got 6 out of 7.
How could I forget snowballs?
I was, pleasantly surprised.
Dang it. Okay, next.
Name something that you used to practice. That you used as a kid to practice kissing. Something that you used to practice kissing when you were a kid.
Stuffed animal.
That is number 4.
That's all I got. How about siblings?
That's number 5.
Oh my gosh.
That was the number one thing said in the game, and again, Steve Harvey went nuts.
How about?
Did you share? I mean, because you have 2 siblings.
I did not. I was just came up.
You had one that was your favorite?
No, no. I just guessed that one.
Okay.
How about?
I mean, this is all theoretical, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Kissing. How dolls.
Number 2 answer.
Let's go with mirror.
Yeah, number 3.
Okay. Let's go with pillow.
Number 1. Look at you, man. When you get on a roll, call him Butter. He's on a roll.
How many more?
2. You have the number 6 and 7 answer.
Okay. How about a banana?
Number 7 answer, fruit/orange. I will give you credit because I'm sure you would get credit for that on the show. Number 6.
Number 6, let's go with...
Although it's a number 6 answer, I would guess that there's a lot of people out there that probably practice kissing.
A pet.
No.
Oh, man.
First strike, I believe,
Jeez,
right?
Yeah. How about it wouldn't be your parents.
No.
Okay, there's 2.
Strike 2.
And let's go with...
were you thinking Meet the Millers or whatever that show was?
How about your child care provider?
Hand. Practice kissing with your hand. Well, once again, you did pretty well. This is the last category I wrote down.
Okay.
Again, these are legit ones that appeared on the show, and they're on YouTube if anybody wants to check this out. Name something a man might have in his pants if he's going on a hot date. Something a man might have in his pants if he's going on a hot date.
Let's go with something in his pants. Let's go with money.
Wallet, number 4 answer.
Let's go with protection.
Number 1 answer.
Okay. And
I like how you worded that for a PG-13 audience too. Good job.
How about a hot date?
Top 6 answers were on the board.
Some gum mints or
Number
something.
3 answer. Number 3 answer. So you have the number 2 answer still on the board, which I would say is relatively common. And then 5 and 6, they're a little bit of a stretch. 1 might be true. The other I think is a stretch, but
okay. So
I'll be surprised.
The number 2 on the board.
Hot date.
Hot date.
Something you want in your pants.
Something I want in my pants. Let's go with...
I mean, it's similar to something that you did already answer.
Something chapstick, something like that.
No, but you're on... I mean, in the sense of gum being similar to chapstick...
Lipstick?
No.
Okay.
But so this is different from that stuff, but how they're similar. So one of your other answers is similar. Might help if there's a little money in the wallet. So that's number 2 answer is money.
Okay.
All right. 2 similar things, money and wallet. Right?
Okay.
What's up, Preston?
And then 2 more. Right?
2 more. The 5 and 6 answer.
Sock in your pants to make it look bigger.
That's the one I thought was a stretch, but that is the number 6 answer. So the number 5 answer, 1 strike left, will say something that you might have in your pants, hot date.
Don't know. I'm run out.
Pitched tint. Do you know what that means?
No.
The way you're looking at me. Can you imagine? All right, it sounds like someone wants a milkshake. Preston.
Hey, all 3 of them. I only got 1. I was 1 off. I'm a professional at this.
You're darn good. If I were forming a team to go on Family Feud, I'd probably give you consideration.
Yes, you probably should.
Yeah. Hey, what's the connection? I see you got this Pittsburgh sweatshirt on, University of Pittsburgh. What's the connection?
Matches my eyes.
Okay. You know what it does match? Players' Advantage colors.
Ooh, I didn't think of that. I just wanted something a little, something different.
Yeah.
Not a black and gold, not something gray.
Yeah, and I like the
So
colors.
bright.
That
Yeah,
royal blue
yeah.
with
I
the
do like.
yellow.
Yeah,
Gold, I'm sure they call it, but whatever.
yeah.
All right. So I promised a colleague that I would do this on air. Okay.
Okay.
I have a gift. A colleague gave Ryan and myself a gift. She did not want me to open it or peek, but as you can see, it was presented to me in a clear bag, so I could kind of see just from transferring it from one place to the other. I get an idea of what it is, but I haven't looked at it.
Okay.
This is a gift, and she wanted to kind of get our reaction. All right,
on the podcast.
On the podcast. This is from my department chair, your former department chair, Mrs. Pam Nelson.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
I'll let you tell the audience what we're looking at here.
We are looking at a Cobra Kai shirt. Strike first. Strike hard.
No mercy. And then they say Sensei?
1984 from Rosita, right?
Yeah, I think.
California. Karate Dojo.
I thought they spelled... I was thinking it was like Rosita. Like Rosita's downtown?
Yeah.
All the years that I watched Karate Kid, I was thinking that it was a different town. Different community. Yeah. Now, I will give you a little bit of the backstory. First of all, thank you, Mrs. Nelson.
Thank you, Mrs. Nelson.
And I love the material. That's kind of nice material, isn't it?
It's soft.
Now, she said that, she's not made out of money. She doesn't have the money tree in her backyard anymore. This was a clearance item she saw and thought of us immediately.
Oh, my gosh. Mrs. Nelson, she's making me cry a little bit.
But they were limited on sizes, so if it isn't the correct size, I said I'm still going to wear it, and I might wear it to the beach. You know what I mean? So... it's an extra medium.
You know that commercial where the girl put the bikini up? She put the bikini up on the wall, hanging on the wall, and then she'd keep checking it until eventually she lost weight for it, fit it. Maybe that's what you do. Put it up somewhere so I can get into it.
I don't recall that commercial offhand, but I trust you on that one. But thank you, Mrs. Nelson.
Yes, thank you, Mrs.
One more
Nelson.
thing I was going to say, and then it slipped my mind. Oh, yeah, to our listeners, Karate Kid. It's kind of a big thing, between Ryan and myself. Have you seen Cobra Kai, the new one on...
just an episode or a little bit of it, yeah.
There was I think the first 3 episodes were free on YouTube, so I watched them. And I even thought about getting the 30-day trial period to watch the rest of them, because, you binge watch it and you're done. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But I never went that far. But, big fans of... Cobra Kai and Sweep the Leg and even Danny and Miyagi-Do Karate. It's a classic.
And
Elizabeth Shue.
Yeah, what's her character's name again?
Allie? Was it Allie?
I think so, yeah.
Well, I guess we better look it up.
I was a big fan of Allie back in the day.
All right, so how are we doing for time?
We're at 19 minutes.
Okay, so you got Phil with 2 or 3 minutes. What do we got? There's another, I guess I'll say, I brought 2 gifts to Ryan today because another colleague gave me one. Ryan was not on the cover of a magazine, but he was centerfold.
I know, I was. Centerfold.
This is a local magazine. Again, he mentioned in the open that we're here in Sycamore, Illinois, and they do a little, in the neighborhood kind of type magazine. I don't remember what it's called, to be honest. I don't read it. Whatever. But yeah, there was a picture of an event. It was Feed My Starving Children. Is that correct?
Correct.
And the Sycamore Titans went to volunteer. It looked like a bunch of you.
Yes, that was, our table was all of our kids and parents.
Yeah. So from the picture, they must have got 100. It was like an aerial picture and 100 people in it. But in the middle of the picture, it looked like they were taking a picture of you, how it was centered on you and you were kind of facing the camera a little bit. Which doesn't surprise me a ton.
I was kind of. I knew he was there, so I was kind of posing like I was doing something,
flexing maybe a little bit.
No,
you weren't.
No flex.
You've been lifting then.
I'm just straight up.
Yeah. But like I said, of 100 people there, it looked like about half of them were Titans.
Yeah, we had multiple teams there at that time, so no.
Okay.
It was a good time and for a good cause, and it's the first time I had been a part of Feeding My Starving Children.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we just
pounded out some bags of food.
Oh yeah.
Did you eat some afterwards then?
No.
Okay. So several years ago I did it, and it was a great experience. And afterwards, they gave out little samples, just like one little spoonful of whatever it was. And very honestly, it was a little bit on the bland side. Jonathan loved it. He like wanted to like buy the ingredients and like eat it like all the time. But I think most people you would prefer like Portillo's over that. But it's a great cause, going to people that don't have Portillo's and whatnot. So yeah, glad that you guys were involved in that and enjoyed it. But,
Yeah.
Yeah, if your family wants to do it again, we could meet up in Aurora. There's a Feed My Starving Children location in Aurora.
All
We
right.
could feed some starving children and go
Yeah.
out for a burger afterwards or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah. Would they allow us to podcast?
Oh, I love where your head's at, man. Mind blown. We should look into it.
My head is always in our podcast.
Yeah.
Always finding ways.
Yeah. Did you guys like hoot and holler when you made certain landmarks too, like
Yeah.
benchmarks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ours was like a degenerative X.
Yeah.
When we got one. Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
So that magazine was from Jen Eiffel, the secretary, administrative assistant at the middle school, and she gave it to me, and you made sure she hand delivered it to see my reaction. I was flabbergasted. I was very surprised.
Yeah.
I probably did the Degeneration X.
That's a little better than what generally my coaching pictures were.
That is a fact. I'm sorry about that. I'm sure that's early on in our podcast you said there were times where I actually did like hurt you emotionally. And
no, I thought that was funny what you did, but I told you what my brother-in-law's brother does.
No.
So in his office, if he's upset with someone or has to send, he wants to joke around, and he sends my angry face picture to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, what I did, just to kind of fill in the gaps for our listeners, is I printed off a couple of these pictures of Ryan in action that I bet it was probably the Daily Chronicle put out there, right?
Yeah.
And made my own captions to some of them. In fact, there was a year where I had like a caption for every day of the year. Oh, that was
yes,
good.
And I was at the different school already, so I'd come for like coaching
football.
He would have one, and I'd have to put one on also.
That's right, and it got to the point where like 2 or 3 other teachers would do it. Like BD might have, Denny Miller sometimes would put a caption on there. Yeah,
good stuff.
To tie it together, like maybe one of the captions would have been "Sweep the leg!" with exclamation points.
Yeah,
get him a body bag.
Right. Karate kid.
Yeah.
Doing karate is what we dream of.
Good times.
Because I told you, I've said probably I was right. I want to be a ninja.
Yeah, you have said that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. When you grow up.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's probably between 20, 30 minutes then. I will let our listeners know, again, tell a friend, but we are also the voice of Spartans, the Sycamore Spartan basketball team. So check us out on Spartan TV to the world, because once again, we have listeners like on every continent.
Yeah, we have one downloaded from Iran this week.
Yeah,
with Canada, and
I was confused. I thought maybe you were starting up like you ran, like you get in shape.
No, like I have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even more than basketball.
Yeah.
So
well, I'm using basketball as that.
Yeah.
So I run.
So not running,
I run and shoot. Right.
Run and shoot during basketball game.
No, I go.
You run,
work out,
and then you shoot.
I shoot
or whatever. A combination of the two.
I shoot and then I finish with some sprints. Right now is what I'm working on.
Dang.
But I found my shot. I hope I start shooting the ball. Yeah, I got tired. I'm not ready to be really bad at basketball or completely out of shape.
Yeah.
So it's motivated me to do a little bit here this week.
I need to again. I said how over the summer I was doing it and then I quit and whatever. So we started hockey in PE class. So if a team is short a player, I'll be like a defenseman. I don't want to be I'm not going to be a forward or the center or whatever, right wing. I'm not going to be the one that scores, okay?
Right.
But I'll help the goalie. In fact, sometimes I play goalie. But I realize how out of shape I am. Mixing it up with there's a couple, and I don't run a lot. Like I said, I'm not going to be the big tryhard. They need to earn their grade, not me. I already earned my grade. But I get a little sweaty. I'm like, holy cow, I did nothing, and I'm out of breath.
It's old age.
Yeah, I need to figure something out. Well, this has been another episode of the Gym Teacher Dreams podcast. Thank you for listening. Check out Family Feud, and we will have potentially an episode of that coming up in some way, shape, or form in the future.
Shizzle. Yeah.
Peace out, world.
Yeah, we love you. Tell a friend, please. Or two. 16.